Alright, we're reading a new chapter of Saki. The second Tenho of the day. Yuki ascending into absolute god status, as they call her here, the god of the East Wind. Winning Tenho, which is something that you can play Mahjong your entire life. You can play like almost every day of your life, from when you're a small child to when you're an old man, and you're likely to never get Tenho. And Yuki got it twice in one day. Alright. There's been 3 Yakumons so far in this. This is the first ever second Tenho. But it's actually just the second Tenho ever. The first Tenho of all time was just earlier in this round with Yuki as well. Even if the Earth goes to ruin, this will remain. A new record has been set. Kiyosumi High School's Kataoka Yuki. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. It's like, we've been with these characters for so long. And there's kind of like a normal range of power that I think we expected them to have. Specifically with like kind of this team foundation where, you know, that Saki is like the main character, Nodoka is the second strongest, what have you. I kind of had my expectations sort of low for how far the other characters would advance. But then to have Yuki, like a character that we've seen growing and training this entire time, achieve something so legendary, something so overwhelmingly powerful. It's just amazing. It's filling me up with all of those great shonen feelings. The finals is just crazy. Everyone is in shock. Well, not really. Kuro here is in shock. Teru doesn't GAF. Same with what's her face here. It's a little tough. A chance like this is like a chance this strong is like a natural disaster. No matter how much you worry about it, there's nothing you can do. It's always like this. All I can do is fight. Yeah, the right distance to strike. So immediately from Tenho into double Richi. God dang. So that one. This double Richi gives some options on like Tenho. Yeah, you actually get to play the game briefly. And her hand is quite strong. She can begin Tenpai in just a couple draws. Ooh, and we're getting a flashback to her. So she's a real Ojo-sama, I guess. Social standing of the Tsujigaito family is a bit out of the ordinary. But since I was little, I've been surrounded by many adults, telling me all kinds of lessons and skills. Is this a samurai blade lying next to a tea ceremony and flower arrangement? What an image. What an image. What I enjoyed from all that was playing Mahjong. The only thing she liked out of all of these cultured Osamu-sama abilities is the degenerate gambling game. The skills that were most deeply ingrained in my brain were to judge the mood and sense the distance of people around me, to find out which ones were ready to launch an attack. So here we see an overlap between kind of samurai logic, between the way that an expert swordsman would kind of consider an enemy, and then also Mahjong logic. How the other people at your table are progressing their hands, how close they are to firing off a victory. Yes, yes, sure, sure. Now those skills have become part of my Mahjong. So yeah, it doesn't do you much good when they just Tenho, though. There's really, it's like, oh, she's ready to win. Oh, I literally haven't even looked at my hand yet. Well, so let's see. When to fold, perfectly safe 4s are normally the ones, I guess. 3-man is Dora. Then Tenpai, no. Keeping her Tenpai hidden. Still go a little further, aiming to upgrade her hand again. Nothing but double Richi and whatnot. Isn't that unfair? Yeah, really, look who's talking. Her ability is so broken. And for Rinkai already, if the point gap gets this big. Remember the semis. The Rinkai's Tsujigaito. It's from Taro, but she seems like she can measure the right distance to strike. How much speed and firepower After 3 opponents have. How many obstacles lie to the path of winning the hand? Sense that stuff. Ah, look at this. Classic samurai action. You got, you know, the pole user, and then sickle and chain user, and then big man with a hammer. You will never, ever, ever, ever again see a character looking like that in Saki. Never. When would you ever see a big burly person in Saki? What a bizarre panel. But what a cool panel, too. I really like her standing there with her katana, thinking of each type of weapon, thinking about what distance you win at. This is something that's very cool to me. This is kind of the real question that you're always asking in fighting games. What distance do I win at? Where do I want to position myself relative to the opponent? Where my hitboxes beat out their hitboxes. Balance between attack and defense. She can feel it on her skin. And she's like blushing, our little harvesting girl here. And she says that. Interesting. That's the idea. Okay. Boku wa ino de wa arimasen. I am not a dog? They're like advertising some series here called I Am Not a Dog. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Okay. Change my hand to Tanyo Shansoku. So she has this confidence. So many of her peers would have folded, would have started discarding safe tiles, or just reachied, tried to push through a hand ASAP knowing that Yuki is in double Tenpai. Or double Riichi, sorry. But she's been in Tenpai from the start, and sooner or later she'll draw her winning tile. But no, she knows. She knows that Yuki is still unprepared to strike in this hand. So that's kind of cool. No, just a little more. Phasian, her defense isn't that strong. It's a bit risky. Far weaker than the solid defense of Hero, I guess. We won't get to see Hero play again. Riichi. Okay. An aggressive Riichi after completely rebuilding her hand from her first Tenpai. And Yuki, a little flustered. You know, to go double Riichi and then not draw it for, what, 6 more draws? It's kind of rough. Sword unveiled. Pretty badass shot. I'm really into it. But an offensive one. Oh! Ooh, and Yuki deals in. That's rough. She couldn't help it, of course. Being in Riichi, you have to draw and discard or win the hand. And fell right in to the sharp blade that cuts the wind. Okay, fun chapter. Nothing as crazy intense as back-to-back Tenho. But, well, not back-to-back, but a second Tenho. But we got to see some exciting plays from this girl who hadn't done a whole lot in the finals yet, so that's nice. We'll see what she can muster in the upcoming hands. Bye-bye for now.